All right, I'm going to finish up on just some comments about the seed crop and our seed quality as we go into 2018. Again, I'm not going to stand very much, take a lot of time, in other words, in between here and lunch. So just a few things to take to back to your farm as we go forward. What's expected for 2018? Well, based on the 14 meetings we've done so far, a lot of you growers are saying we're going to stay relatively the same unless something changes or something does not change. We hope the cotton changes and y'all plant a lot more cotton and bring this acres back down some. But right now we're going to be over 700,000 acres based on what everybody's predicting. We do know 06 is going to be the dominating variety. I've seen that, about 83% of the seed out there. The great news is the seed quality this year compared to last year looks wonderful. And so we hope that continues to carry in, definitely different from the years past, so it looks good going in. But the biggest thing I want to have you take from this is take care of your seed. We can do everything we can to get the seed to you, but once it gets to you, you need to take care of it as well. So just some things to keep note. If you pick up seed or you get seed and you go to start planting, know visually what does the seed quality look like, or what does it look like? You know what the germ is, hopefully it's going to be good. But if you look in a bag of seed and it's got a lot of splits, it's got a lot of bad looking seed that that doesn't look right, well, stop right there. Let's try to figure out what it is or what's going on. Don't just plant that and expect that's going to yield you something in the way of a good stand. So just be aware of what you got to begin with. Take care of your seed once you received it. I can't say that more than once. Storage does count. And I'm not talking about from the shellers. I'm also talking, shellers also, but also you. If you pick up your seed early and you hold it for 3 weeks, a month, if it rains, you can't plant, and it goes month and a week, month and 2 weeks. How are you storing that seed? Keep it in a shaded and relatively cooled environment. Seed in van bodies or trailers or in some sheds, if we get into the high 80s, even into the 90s in this early part of this growing season, and you've got it in a van body or on trailers and don't have them under sheds, you can see some quality loss. And so that's going to impact what you get out of the ground. So be aware of that. We always try to adhere by planting the oldest seed first. If you go get all your seed, or you get your seed over 3 weeks and you start putting them in your shed, and Lord and behold, you can't get to that first seed you put in there, and you start planting from the latest that you got all the way to the back over a month period, what's going to happen? You're going to see a lower germ in that, or lower emergence in that first set that you put in there. So plant that oldest seed first in, first out. If you think you've got issues, again, if you don't keep a sample so that you can send it or have that to go in to see what that germ is at the point of time of when you're having that problem, we're making a lot of assumptions. So just keep a sample, put it in your office, and then after it comes up, put it into the seed mix. We are doing a project to kind of indicate some of the problems you can see with germ over time once you pick it up. We're looking at a test where we basically took the same lot of seed and put it in several different storage environments. And you can see we've got van box. We actually put it in greenhouse, but this is representing the extreme temperature variations that you could see in a van body semi-trailer, or something where you got a lot of sunlight, or if you leave them out in the sunlight for periods of time. Insulated shed, or a wagon under a shed, just covered up, and then cold storage. And you can see for the most part 30 days after that in those environments, there's not a whole lot of difference. 44 days after, not really, but as you get, a good month out or even further out, that starts to tail off, and especially in that van box. So it depends on when that seed is shelled, what the germ is. This is very good germ seed here. So if you've got a kind of a seed that's on borderline, then you put it under these stress, you're just adding to the potential problem that you're going to see with germination. So just some things to think about. We've got to do our due diligence and protect that seed and take care of it just like everybody else or the shellers do. So make sure that we don't cause the problems as we go forward. Now with that, again, that's all I wanted to comment on. again, I hope we have a great season, and let us know if we can help in any way possible.